Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? I hope you're having an awesome day. It's super hot here in Chesapeake, Virginia. I guess I should add that. I don't know if you know where Chesapeake is. It's in Virginia, right on the East Coast, and it is about 90 degrees today, super hot. And I wanted to come to you today and show you this beautiful card I made using one of the brand new stamp sets from the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. It's called Forever Fern stamp set. This is what it looks like. It is so beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. It's one of the distinctive stamp sets. So when you stamp it, it has that like 3D effect, so it's dimensional. So it comes with all these leaves and that little thing that kind of looks like a flower, but I think it's still leaves, but I kind of used it as a little flower. And you have all these really pretty words in it too, so I love it. It's one of my favorite ones in the new catalog. So I'm gonna make this card for you today, and I don't know if you can see the little sparkles on it. It's got some shimmer, because I love to put shimmer on everything. So let me show you what else is in that. Well, I forgot to bring the paper with me, but I showed you the paper the other day. It's got a gorgeous pack of designer series paper in it. And then it also, in this suite, it's called Forever Greenery Suite, where you can order like everything you need for that stamp set, the dies, the paper, and it's got some embellishments, some ribbon, some gold hoops, and a few other things. But these embossing folders come in it too, and notice how they are like smaller. And the reason for that is there are two new die cutting machines. One is a regular size and one is a mini size. So these are meant to fit in either one, but you can use this in the mini one, which is great to just have on your table. It's portable and lightweight. And this is called Greenery Embossing Folders. So you get both of these. At first I thought they were like this size, but no, when you open them, they're big. So when you put it on your paper, and I've already embossed this because I didn't want to carry my big shot with me, but when you emboss it, you can put it wherever you want to on the paper. And I chose to put it like right here. So it doesn't cover the whole thing. You could put it in the middle if you want, but I put it like right on the edge, and I lifted it up just a little bit so you get both ends of it. Because if you put it just like all the way down, then it's kind of not even. So I kind of moved it down a little bit so that I had both of them on the page pretty well. So I already did that for you, and let me give you the measurements of everything. So I just took this one off of here. All right, so this one is 5 1/4 by 4. I'll lay them all out for you in case you want to take a little screenshot. See if I can get them all in the picture at the same time. Hopefully that's all in the paper at the same time. Oh, Carol's watching. Hey, Carol. All right, can you see all of that? Oh, both Carols are watching. We got Carol and Carol. All right, so here's all the dimensions of each piece I'm using. This is the Pretty Peacock. This is the new designer paper. This is my favorite one in the pack. And if you can't see it, that's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And I've folded it in half, so it's scored there. And then this one is 5 1/4 by 4. And I've already embossed it. This one is 5 1/4 by 2. This one is 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. And this one is 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. And normally it'd be 1/4 of an inch smaller than that, but the first time I made the card, I accidentally cut it the wrong size, so I just left it that way. So what we're gonna do first is put this down. So I left this side as flat. So you could put it anywhere, but I'm gonna cover that flat area up. So you'd never even notice that this is not embossed on the whole thing because that designer paper is gonna be covering it. So let me just glue that down. And whenever I have texture on my paper, I always like to use the Tombow glue because I think it sticks better than the snail. And I think this does have an upside down and a right side up. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna put it this way, and I think it looks pretty good that way. And just rub that on there. And we're going to set that aside for a second. All right, for this piece, the white one, you know when you cut, you get that little like lip kind of there, so I'm going to turn it over. All right, I'm going to start with the words. And in case you can't read them, the words say, "To a friend that makes me smile," which I love. And that's a great sentiment to have right now to give to a friend. You know, everybody loves to get happy mail, and I've been trying to send out cards to a lot of my customers and friends, and if you haven't gotten one yet, don't feel bad. I'll be sending some more out. So I'm going to start with this words right in the middle, like so. And then I'm going to move, oh, forgot to tell you, this is Pretty Peacock ink. And then I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz. And it looks like I've got some glitter or something on there, I don't know. All right, so we're going to ink up the big leaves on here. And I'm going to put them so I don't want to get the words covered up. So I'm going to kind of put it around the words and give it a good ink. And then I like to just continue to stamp it until it gets lighter and lighter. And I'm actually going to go over here on top of the words a little bit. And it makes it a little bit lighter. I shouldn't have done that right there because it's still got a little bit of ink on it from the first stamping, but that's okay. Oh, I want to do one more. Let's do one down here. And I'll put one right there. All right, and then we've got the dark blue, like, I don't know what they are. I guess it's a eucalyptus, but it kind of looks like berries almost to me, but I think it's eucalyptus. And we're going to put that in here a little bit. And I think I'm going to go over top of this one right here. All right, so you've got some dark, some light. So that's first generation, second generation stamping. I'm going to put one right there too. And then I've got one more little leaf here. And I'm just going to stick that in. I don't have much room left, but put it in there somewhere. I think that's good. That's probably good right there. All right, and then we've got these little sprinkles, which if you know me, you know I love sprinkles. Like those itty bitties we used to have a long, long time ago. Oh, hey, Alba, how you doing? All right, so we're gonna put some sprinkles on here, and I'm just gonna stamp those, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. Give it some pizzazz in there. All right, so we're done stamping. Then we're just gonna put this together. And you can use either glue for this if you want. I just really like the Tombow glue. I think it sticks pretty well. Now, normally we'd have an 1/8 of an inch all the way around, but since I cut this a little bit differently, it's gonna go even with the top and the bottom. And I've got just a little sliver. I can see it's just a little sliver over, so I'm gonna trim that. Okay, so it looks like that. All right, and then on this piece, I want to put some ribbon here, so I went ahead and cut a piece of the ribbon. And this is one of the ribbons that comes in the suite, so it's really pretty. It's kind of like, almost like gauze or something. It's real thin and real soft. It does remind me of gauze a little bit. And you're going to wrap that around, and that's going to cover the line between the designer paper and the embossed piece. And then I'm just going to stick that down with some snail. Okay. So then it looks like that. Oops, it's a little crooked. Okay. And then I'm actually going to put a little teeny bit of tape right underneath that just to hold it down. Right there. All right, and we're going to glue that down to the white piece, the back piece. And this paper really does not need much to make it a card. You could basically just put the paper on a piece of cardstock and some words and be done. And that's all you gotta do. Oh, and I'm gonna put dimensionals on the back of this one. My favorite thing, dimensionals. As my friend Eleanor always says, dimensionals. Usually I cut them in half, but I'm being really crazy today and using a whole dimensional on each corner. Since I'm not having classes now, I have lots of extras. All right, we're just gonna put this down on here. Doesn't really matter where you put it. I'm gonna put a little bit over to the right. And then I wanna put a little ribbon here. So I've got some linen thread. And whenever I use the linen thread for bows, I like to do double ones because I think it just looks prettier. So I cut 2 pieces about 7 inches maybe. And we're just gonna tie a little teeny bow. Maybe, whoops, I messed up. Let's try that again. I know my customers can't tie bows, so they make me always tie all their bows in class. And sometimes I have to do 2 cards in each class for every person that comes in a day, which can be like, you know, well, actually, if it's a Stamp-A-Stack, it could be like 4 or 5 cards. And I'll just sit and do these little bows all day long. So maybe if you're watching the video, you can see how I'm doing it and put it in slow motion and stop it and start it and learn how to do these bows. The key is once you do it, just to hold the center and just pull it until you like what it looks like. And then just keep messing with it. So that looks good. And then I'm gonna trim that. And then I'm gonna use a glue dot. And if I'm putting it behind ribbon, I need my take your pick tool. I like to roll it up a little bit so that it's thinner and you don't see it, because you don't want to have that whole circle showing. All right, and then we're gonna put that right here. All right, and then we're missing something. What are we missing? Oh yes, we're missing shimmer spray. Hey Diane, how you doing? All right, so let me get my handy dandy tray out. And we're gonna give this some glitter. Shake it up good. Got some, this is just, remember, alcohol and shimmer paint mixed together. And I have a couple BBs in there to make it mix up better. So I'm just gonna spray this 3 or 4 times. And then, look how beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. Oops, let me move this out of the way. All right, so there you go. Can you see it? Can you see that shimmer? I feel like I'm on QVC doing that. I just have to have better nails. My nails look horrible. I have to use hand sanitizer like every 5 seconds at work, so I don't even bother doing anything with my nails because that just wipes them out. But I hope you liked this card. I absolutely love, love, love this suite. And I had to get everything in it. So I'll be making a lot more cards with this soon and posting more videos. So give me some love and hugs and hearts and let me know that you enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, hey, Kathy. Haven't seen you in forever. All right, you guys have an awesome day, an awesome weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.